I've been doing some of these Disney Challenge things for the last 5 years or so.
Nathan Firesheets loves a good challenge.
I've got the next 12 days to ride all of them.
I started seeing, this thing about, this like really expensive luxury trip, to all the parks for like $100,000. I was like, that's ridiculous. I bet I could go visit, all the parks and, for a much more reasonable thing.
And he loves Disney theme parks.
Enjoying a Disney park is mostly the rides. I'm a big, theme park person. I like the rides.
He's using that love to take on something that's never been done before.
And I saw, a lot of people, they'll go and they'll just like speed run it. But they like walk in, take a selfie in front of the castle, eat a churro, and then leave.
He started his Disney Global Ride Challenge at Disneyland Paris.
Ride number 1 in the books.
Then it was off to Shanghai Disneyland and Hong Kong Disneyland. We caught up with him just before he left for his 4th park, Tokyo Disneyland. And so far, so good.
I've wandered around and explored things, done walkthrough attractions, all kinds of stuff.
But the challenge doesn't come without its hurdles. When Firesheets says 12 parks in 12 days, he means 12 days in a row. There's no extra day for travel.
The parks are the easy part. The travel logistics, that's what the hard part is. And I think that's why so many people can't believe that I'm doing this in a literal 12 days. They think, 12 days in the parks, he's not counting travel. No. Literal 12 days. Start to finish.
And he's not jumping to the front of the lines either. He's using Premier Access at the international parks, which is similar to Disney World's Lightning Lanes. But for the rides that don't offer the option, he's waiting in the standby line.
I had to wait 45 minutes yesterday for Dumbo because nobody's holding spots in line for me. None of that. I'm just out here doing it like a normal person.
Timing is everything when it comes to this challenge. Firesheets has been planning it for months. He started a rough outline back in August, but he needed all the COVID restrictions overseas to be lifted.
As Japan dropped some of their requirements, and then Hong Kong dropped some of their requirements, and then China dropped the mandatory 14-day quarantine, and then just kind of tracking all those things.
That happened in January when he booked the trip.
A lot of the enjoyment of this for me is figuring out how do all those pieces fit together into this giant puzzle piece, or this giant puzzle of a trip. To make it all work.
The final piece of this puzzle, a weekend in Orlando.
One of my friends has joked that by the end of this, it's going to be like that scene from Forrest Gump, and I'm going to have just a crowd of people running behind me.
Let's go.
Marlisa Goldsmith, Fox 35 News.